You know, if we didn't have gyms in this country, the entire world would be twisted upside down because the gym is like the number one stress relief coping mechanism. Uh, you know, it's the only place that a person can go in this time that no one can bother you. You can have peace. You can, uh, have time to yourself and just relax and go through the workouts and feel good about what you're doing outside of everything else that's going on in our lives. And if we took that away and people didn't have a place like that to go, where else would they go? Probably to bars where there's alcohol, and they'd probably get used to making that their habit instead of going to a place for an hour where they can get away and actually make progress in their life. And I personally consider alcohol, cigarettes, and vapes all in the same category because I think those are all coping things for people. I think, people who had cigarettes before switched over to vapes. But you know what the truth is that cigarettes are a way that people cope. It's not because it's cool. It's because they think it relaxes them. That's why they like it. And if you ever seen a person before, they would go outside in the cold, freezing cold with shorts on just to get a smoke, from their job. I've seen it all the time. There'd be people like lined up on the wall having cigarettes in the freezing like winter because they want to get their fix. And, a person who's comfortable would be like, hey, it's cold out. I ain't going to do that today. They got to get it because they just, they need it. Vapes are allowed inside. So that's why people cope with that stuff because they can do it more often, more frequently, and they puff the shit out of those things. Let me tell you. And it's because they're legal inside and they smell nice and no one complains about them because a lot of people don't like the smell of cigarettes. So, it's a different ball game. You can vape inside. That means people got switched over because they can have nicotine still and they can still get their fix and they can still cope and they're inside now and they can do it more often and no one will be able to tell them, get that cigarette away from me because no one really cares about strawberry smelling water vapor or whatever the heck is in there, the chemicals and everything they use for the flavoring system. So it's a different ball game, but it's all coping. So if we didn't have even vapes to like really cope, then the next thing would probably be, they'd be going back to drugs and stuff and having other issues that deal with their stress. And that's why the gym is so urgent, because the gym gets people out of the house, it gives them peace, and it kind of keeps them from doing worse things in life.